Hey guys, it's Dolly, and I am recording this because it is the new moon in Aquarius, and I posted something on Instagram about it earlier, and somebody asked, how do I find where 9 degrees of Aquarius is in my chart? Well, I'm about to show you. Okay. So, first of all, you want to be looking at your chart from this vantage point. So, you want to be looking at the circle, the actual chart. This is how you're really supposed to look at a natal chart. I know sometimes people will be, following the CoStar app, and the CoStar app, I believe, just lists all your placements. It doesn't show you what your actual chart looks like. So you first of all want to just make sure that you're looking at the actual chart because otherwise I don't really know how you would be able to find out where 9 degrees of Aquarius is in your chart. And for anyone who doesn't know, the reason why I'm talking about 9 degrees of Aquarius is because that is the point where this new moon in Aquarius is. And like I always say, on a new moon, if you want to set the most aligned intention, then you want to find out where this new moon is falling in your chart. Okay. So some people are confused by this. And I mean, I get this question a lot actually. They're like, well, how the heck do I find out where that is in my chart, right? Okay, so this we are looking at is Drew Barrymore's chart. I just picked a random chart out of Solar Fire. And hers was actually a good example because she just so happens to have a placement, a major placement, right around 9 degrees of Aquarius. But backing up just a little bit, so how do I find where 9 degrees of Aquarius is? So, okay, so let's start with this, just kind of getting you familiar with how the charts are set up. So this right here is your ascendant, this bold line right here. So Drew Barrymore is a Gemini rising. And the ascendant is really important because it sets up the rest of the chart, right? It sets up what planets and what signs rule the rest of the houses. So she's a Gemini rising. So Gemini or Mercury rules her first house, and then you can see on her second house cusp is Cancer, third house cusp is Leo, fourth house cusp is also Leo, and so forth. And so, first of all, you need to know or be able to recognize what the symbol for Aquarius is in order to find where Aquarius is located in your chart. So, these two double squiggly lines that almost look like waves, that is the symbol for Aquarius. So you want to find where that symbol is showing up in your chart. And most of the time, it will only be on the cusp of one house, but in some circumstances, like in Drew Barrymore's case, you're going to see that Aquarius is ruling two different houses. It's ruling the ninth house and it's ruling the 10th house. But we're looking for 9 degrees. So if on the cusp of the ninth house is 3 degrees of Aquarius, then 9 degrees is going to be right here in the ninth house. This helps us even more because she has this Mercury placement at 10 degrees of Aquarius. So we know that 9 degrees is right next to that. So we know it's in her ninth house. So taking this a step further, getting a little more advanced, um, so the intention, if I was to advise Drew Barrymore on what kind of like new moon intention she should be setting today, because Aquarius has to do with being more authentic, trying out new things, looking at things from a brand new perspective, and maybe a perspective that's a little out there, or might be seen as like weird or different or really like futuristic. We're blending those themes of Aquarius with the themes of the house that the new moon is falling in. So the new moon is falling in her ninth house. Now, the ninth house is the house traditionally sort of like traditionally similar to Sagittarius energy. So the ninth house has to do with topics like broadcasting and journalism and podcasting. It's a lot about like higher learning as well. It's about learning, teaching, speaking, broadcasting, publishing, basically getting your beliefs and your ideas out there into the world. And it just so happens that she also has Mercury in Aquarius in the ninth house that this new moon is also activating because it's only 1 degree away from it. So it's also involving her Mercury as well. And it's a little simple because it's sort of simple to me anyways, or it makes sense to blend mercurial themes in with this as well because Mercury rules our mind and it rules our communication style. So again, we're seeing all of this communication, speaking, um, type of energy here showing up for Drew. So there's this opportunity for her to set an intention under this new moon, um, to communicate in a different way. Maybe, I mean, obviously she's on television, she's famous, she does a lot of speaking and a lot of, broadcasting, but maybe there's a new platform, that she hasn't tried, getting her message across on. Maybe she wants to write a book. I don't know. But this would be a great time for her to set that intention because that's where the new moon in Aquarius is hitting her particular chart. So hopefully this makes sense. I'm sending this video out to my newsletter subscribers. So if you have any questions, you can always email me back. But I wish you all a really happy new moon in Aquarius today.